Okay.
Move disembodied hand.
Oh, we jumped you right into it.
Oh shit.
It's already playing. I would like to try to find those audio settings you spoke of a second ago, since this is the actual thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up your broadcast and see how it's doing. I tell you what.
Yeah, this is sort of still technical testing, but why the hell not?
It's not as bad, but some of the higher pitched things pierce a bit. Like, you can still hear the voices, but it's,
Okay, I wonder, is this an options menu?
Music.
Music.
We can turn music off, I guess, if we want to be...
Is this music, so indicative to your experience of My Name is Mayo?
I don't need it.
Alright then. Music, farewell. Oh, that's just eerie. I don't know how I feel about that either.
Huh?
That's just deathly eerie.
That is deathly... Yeah. You can,
My Name is Mayo does not have the most refined of control settings. We'll just leave that for a while until it starts to slowly drive me mad.
There we go.
So what do you know about this game?
It seems like it's one of them cookie clicker types.
That is exactly what it is. Oh, look,
Yay!
I got a thing. I got a trophy for the thing. Let's keep clicking the thing.
Oh wow, you get numbers.
So much more numbers.
So many numbers.
No brainer. Did you want to sit down today and platinum a stupid cookie clicker game?
Is it just clicking?
I believe your ultimate goal is to click this jar of mayonnaise 10,000 times, from what I've read.
Hell yeah, let's boogie.
Here, you
Give me
try
that.
some.
Give me that shit. Oh, I can use this.
Oh yeah, you can use a little trackpad. Wait! Cease your clicking. Young boy. Cease your clicking, young boy. Now the trick is, select this achievement to start story. Maybe hit triangle now that you've clicked on it. Hey, now the mayo's in a bikini.
Hot. I'm fucking wet, dog.
So, the reason I wanted to do this is because, wow.
Nope, that tactic started failing on me pretty fast.
You're just trying to bust through as many clicks as possible.
Yep, and I've got it right in the fucking microphone.
Yeah, that clicking is probably doing really great things to the audio. Stop!
I'm just here to cause issues.
So...
Oh. So,
what fell?
Your
phone fell. Here.
No, it's
Here,
the
you
chat
figure it out.
machine.
The chat machine fell.
It's the chat machine.
The chat machine to which you are logged in and no one else.
Absolutely.
I'm sure this is riveting. So,
look, I'll turn it back on if we get anybody paying attention.
That's fair. Sure people are out scanning for My Name is Mayo.
I mean, what fucking else, right?
This was the indie breakout darling of E3 this year. I don't know if you knew that.
You know what? I've heard stranger things.
People have been sitting around going, Breath of the Wild, no.
Fuck that shit.
I need mayonnaise. Oh yeah, you have to actually push the,
yeah.
It's not the touchpad.
Yeah. If we're just the touchpad, we'd be golden.
Wonder if we've unlocked new costumes, because this game is... But when I wear my leopard bikini, I feel like going wild.
Oh, kinky.
I don't...
Meow.
Oh well.
I just want to know who's going around making perfect mayonnaise jar-sized bikinis. Go eat cake.
I don't even know what half of these things are. Like, what I'm getting... I'm assuming they're for numerical milestones. Because that seems to be the only string to this game's bow.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Do it. I don't think you can put porn on Twitch. I think that's illegal.
I mean, I feel like that would have to have notified me when I bought the game. That it...
I don't know.
Oh, now it just has a ball of yarn next to it.
Oh, this one has hobbies.
We're developing Mayo as a character. Mm-hmm. Giving it personality and...
Oh,
I don't know if I want to give it sentience, though. Something about sentient mayonnaise just makes me uncomfortable.
Is it because it comes from eggs? So it's... Oh my god, the Mayo's haunted by the souls of those dead pre-chickens.
I was just thinking it was more along the lines of a bad 70s horror movie, Attack of the Killer Tomato style.
Hold on, are you, I think it was in one of the Fiend folios. Are you familiar with the, demon / maybe undead, but I think it counted as a fiend for, one of the Dungeons and Dragons editions? The Vile Seaman?
I am not.
Well, see, Vile Semen is created whenever you ejaculate and it doesn't fertilize an egg. It's the souls of every individual sperm that have all conjoined into one fiendish intelligence. And this is an actual thing that was really published by Wizards of the Coast. And I just want you to know that.
I didn't know that the Catholic Church, from that opening to Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, started writing D&D splat books.
Yeah.
Splat books was the worst possible phrase.
That was actually terrible.
Good job. I'm gonna go back to clicking this mayonnaise.
Do you think that's actually mayonnaise, or is that full of bile semen?
You know what? I'm gonna go with mayonnaise. I'm gonna save my sanity.
Stop.
What remains of it.
Stop tamping the semen. Mayo's its street name.
1,000 mayonnaise clicks.
We've tapped that semen quite a bit.
You're just going to insist on that. Until
I am absolutely 100% sure.
My brain is going to leak out of my ears.
That is full of those... that sweet, sweet ejaculate.
So, the reason I wanted to do this, which got quickly derailed, but such is life.
Where's the topless one?
Oh, hey, wait a minute. In ancient Rome, it was considered a sign of leadership to be born with a crooked nose. That makes a joke from Archer make more sense to me now.
Oh?
Stressed is dessert spelled backwards.
Wow.
I mean, it's true. I can actually see the words right there and mirror them in my head. That's very accurate.
Hold on. Is one of those... Let me see this. There's some meta shit going on in here. Oh.
I was not...
Hit this 50 times.
This is not a Kojima title.
Oh, am I a bit low?
I think this is referring to the mayonnaise jar when it's in that, what I can only assume is a rock costume.
But that's the prerequisite for unlocking it. God, that's so fucking loud.
It is very loud. I would recommend against that.
How far in are we?
About 1,000.
No.
Clicking Viva La Rock. I'm gonna say at least 50.
Yeah, probably.
Most like.
This makes me uncomfortable.
Spoilers.
I want to go
Big
home.
Daddy. I don't know. It's
just like the.
Here, let's go through. The Neanderthal's brain was bigger than yours is. Good to know.
There you go.
The King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache.
That poor bastard.
I was not expecting this trivia. When I was a... Oh, God, no.
Do it.
That image just causes concern.
Oh.
Okay, that's significantly
better.
Please
don't sexual. Hell yeah.
A video game is designed to show you lights and sounds that stimulate the endorphin receptors in your brain. And...
I need feedback! That's a good little Mayo shake, though. That's pretty well engineered.
Yeah, the pixelated spiral thing... Spiral's the wrong word, but the sunbeam thing in the background there is... It's reminding me of that scene from Batman with Danny DeVito and the swirly umbrella.
Ooh. Oh. It's aesthetic, Rocco. It's aesthetic.
Thank you. About 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced. I wanted to be a rock rock. So I'm thinking the way to progress...
Hell yeah!
Got a guitar. I'm thinking the way to progress is just click like an idiot.
And then swap sometimes?
Yeah, until another achievement pops.
And then
And
select
then
Dad.
go and select that
Gotta
achievement,
select
but
Dad.
not all of them give you...
There we go, there's Dad. Hell yeah!
with a mustache.
The vile seaman grew a mustache.
The mayonnaise jar. So,
Welcome to the party, short timer.
so the reason I wanted to bring up this... Every time I try to talk, it just makes me
Fuck
question
you.
my sanity again.
Fuck you.
What is the barrel? I didn't...
I don't know,
Did I
dog.
pass the barrel? Did I miss the barrel?
Barrel might just be further down.
Okay, so only the Betty Page icons give you new costumes? Whoa, it's raining cats.
And dogs. Burp.
It is a literal visual of that common saying. What happens with the question mark? Nope, those are just fun facts, much like on
The rest of
bottoms
it.
of your Snapple bottles. And this has a censored bar.
My mama said I gotta come home right now immediately.
I'm a little...
Don't touch it. Just touch up at the top.
Yeah, see, does this count? No.
Go down a little
No.
bit. Touch his neck.
There we go.
There we go.
Keep this as clean as possible, I guess.
This is a good family show.
Yeah, just
And, none of this nonsense.
Just hit the next milestone already. Release me from this torment. There we... Oh my god!
Sexy. You have to do it, I'm sorry.
I mean...
You're contractually obliged.
I have to for the point of the thing that I still have yet to state 12 and a half minutes in, because I've clearly been drawn in by madness.
It's time to put the music back on?
Maybe. I think...
What the fuck is this called? I Am Mayo?
My name is Mayo.
Excuse me.
So, I'm gonna hold here for a second, and the reason I'm clearly not engaging with this for any sort of narrative or artistic purpose.
What? No.
This is not an exemplar of design or any sort of experience that one would find. And I'm going to stop with my stupid, I got an English degree, I get the big words.
Didn't you get two magical word arts degrees?
Let's just not talk about it. It depresses me.
Fine. I dropped out of high school. We're about one normally functioning human if you put us together.
I spent all that money and I'm a janitor. I'm doing this exclusively for these little dings that pop up because I am a trophy hunting insane person. And I had previous examples of the most shameful and horrific things I had done in order to get trophies, but I'm starting to think like most of those have been topped in the last 14 minutes.
Probably. Touch that sexy, definitely not semen.
I don't even know what that is.
Catching those Z's.
Oh, because it's a butterfly net and you okay, I get it now.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little slow on the uptake.
I want to eat some fucking biscuits.
Beautiful. Relevant.
Ah yes, 1889, very good year.
So,
I'm a really professional person.
I can tell. I can so tell. The title alone makes me sad. So, oh, that is so piercing.
Thank you.
I
have to be good at something.
Do you want an alias? I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, Ethan.
Call me Chamomile.
I will not call you Chamomile.
Call me Dandelion. Is that full of cocaine?
No, it is clearly full of ordinary mayonnaise.
Ordinary cum demons.
Mayonnaise spelled with excessive ends.
Mayonnaise.
I'm working with a child.
I'm an adult.
It's what's on the inside that counts, even.
Oh, thanks.
You're young at heart. So you are on record as not one of these insane people.
Absolutely not. I just do not. I have no patience for many things.
I'm having little patience for this.
Oh boy, I feel horny. Do it.
At once, like, I want
Fucking do it.
to... Oh, God. Back to the neck.
You gotta tap those cherries.
No.
You gotta pop those cherries.
I refuse.
You gotta pop those cherries.
I'm doing this for a shiny little point on a gamer card and nothing else. I refuse to
You gotta
indulge.
pop those cherries.
No. I don't even like mayonnaise as a food product. Because realistically, it's just like a ridiculous amount of vegetable oil and an egg, and you blend it, and that's kind of gross.
I'm down for mayonnaise in two situations I can think of, and those are with artichokes and sometimes on burgers.
See, that's ruining good artichokes and burgers, if you ask me.
It's just, you know what? Look, I'm a skinny little boy. I need the fat.
I'm not going to argue with your nutritional intake.
My nutritional intake is fucking trash, dog.
Is that an atom bomb?
Is that just a really bad dildo?
I really hope not. I'm just going to stay over here just in case, because either of those things I don't want to disturb.
I need to touch it. Cheesy wrap.
If we all explode, this is your fault.
Please end this. Aw.
That was anticlimactic.
I'm actually really sad. That would be so cool. No. Oh.
Just keep going down. The 700 Club was a very random TV show.
Alright.
Yep. Funny thing about the 700 Club, Pat Robertson, I was listening to a radio broadcast back in 2008, and Pat Robertson was being questioned if...
Patton Oswalt.
Two very different people.
Nope.
Do you know Pat Robertson?
The name sounds aggressively familiar, but I'm spacing.
He was, presumably still is, the personality preacher? I think he's a preacher, technically. I don't necessarily know what his religious moniker is.
Yeah.
Who runs the 700 Club.
Right.
A Bible television show, much like Isaac's mother would watch during our little testing session.
A little brief foray.
Anyway, he was running for office, and he was being asked in an interview if he would be able to maintain the separation between church and state should he be elected, to which he completely stone-faced tried to claim he had zero religious affiliation, despite the fact that there are
okay, I remember that.
hundreds and hundreds of hours of it documented and broadcast nationwide for all to see.
Probably, given the country we live in, Puritan. So, like, it's not a phase, Mother.
I'm not.
It's not a phase.
Where would the eyes would be in roughly this general area? You think, yeah?
With that hair, probably a bit higher.
This is how I display my distaste for My Chemical Romance. For good measure.
Not my style. I'm wet.
Oh, I have a friend of mine that I wish was here right now. He owns a banana costume just like this. I believe you know who I'm talking about.
Probably.
Seeing as this is going out and being documented, I don't want to name any names of any real people.
Patricia Scamwell!
Yes, their surname will be Patricia Scamwell.
That's a good name. I should write that down.
So, is there any point where you have gone out of your way to do... What? The bomb's back. Have you ever gone out of your way to try to get an achievement or a trophy, or have you ever found yourself dabbling in the kind of madness that I live in?
Kind of. It's, like... Hold on. I'm doing work.
I'm tapping cheese.
You're good. Definitely, like, my favorite multiplayer competitive shooter type game that I ever played was definitely Chivalry, Medieval Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
And the unlock system, as far as, like, picking up what weapons you get, is directly tied to how many weapon kills in that class you've gotten with that class. In that weapon class, with that character class, rather.
Okay, so let me try to parse that out just so I can follow it myself, because I got a little bit lost. So you have character classes.
Yeah, you have 4. There are archers, men-at-arms, who are the fastest but have the least armor other than archers.
Mm-hmm.
Vanguards, which are my personal favorite, with medium armor and medium speed and big fuck-off two-handed weapons. And the knights, which are big, heavy-hitting, and slow as fuck.
And then on top of that, you have weapon classes, I assume,
yeah.
like heavy weapons, light weapons, range.
Not really. The archer is the only one that gets any ranged weapons other than throwing knives and some throwing axes. But, like, for the Vanguard, for instance, there are 3 weapon classes. There's great swords, so you start out with a normal great sword, and then you get a claymore, and then a Zweihander. And then there's like, pole axes, so you start with just a bardiche, and then you go to some kind of bill hook, I think, and then a halberd. What happened?
I started clicking it.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. Off into the ether. Will it reload?
Bye-bye now.
Hold on. Let me see if I can reset that. Nope, I don't care about... This game has leaderboards.
Jesus Christ, look at all those mayonnaise hits.
I don't...
I think I'd die.
452,686.
Look at that top one.
I don't know. But it looks like 452,687 is the minimum we'd have to reach to be on this leaderboard. I would very much like to avoid that, if at all possible.
That's fair. Huh.
I don't remember if this dinged. I don't think it did. Is that a thermometer?
Yep. Because it's the pill bottle, I think. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, shit, what's the other one? And then spears.
Right.
So you get a spear, and then, like, some other spears. So you have to get, like, 20 kills with the entry-level thing to get the second one. Or maybe it's 50. It could be one of those. And then you just have to have a much larger version to get the third and final one in that weapon class.
Okay, so each class has its own unique there are no weapon classes that are shared. Are there weapon classes shared between character classes?
Somewhat, because some of the men-at-arms primary weapons, because you get a primary weapon and a secondary weapon, so like a broadsword and a dagger. I don't like that.
I don't either. Let's just get this out of the way as fast as possible.
Yeah. But the
I want to say that's an armpit.
That looks like the inside of an elbow to me. But it could definitely be an armpit now that you mentioned it, actually.
I'm gonna just...
We're just gonna click. But the knight character can use normal one-handed arming swords as a secondary weapon. So there are no primary weapons that are shared, so there's very little overlap.
So my question then being, the arming sword being used as a primary weapon by one class, and the arming sword being used as a secondary weapon by the other class, because I've already forgotten the trough of names. Are those two separate kill counters? Or
I remember that there's... I think those two are the same. However, when it gets to designated secondary weapons, such as daggers, knives, cudgels, that kind of stuff, that's separated for each class. So there's very little overlap you can do.
Follow the life. Follow the life. What does all this mean?
Follow the life.
Oh, apparently I gotta hit the banana some more.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
So, now that we've taken a probably more than reasonable time to explain a fairly simple weapon system, because I'm a little slow on the uptake.
No, you're good.
There we go.
More my kind of game.
Maybe swallow that and try those words again?
Hello? That's a hot potato. Is that a potato?
I don't know.
Is that like a bread roll?
I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be. But
Was it cheese?
Maybe? We've already done cheese.
Is it different cheese?
Potato? Maybe a moldy orange? I'm just gonna click it.
But that kind of game is much more in line for the kind of shit that I play than it is for the kind of shit you play.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So are there like achievements tied to unlocking these things?
There are, and there are also other achievements, because like the way the combat system works is you have a bunch of different kind of attacks with each weapon. So you have your normal side swipe, which does like normal damage, but has the widest range of how far you can hit because it does the whole fucking side swipe thing. Then you have thrusting attacks, which do the same amount of damage, go further, but it's catsup.
It's catsup.
But they don't have the kind of like wide, you can hit multiple things that a side swipe does. And then there's overhead swings that have maximum damage, but they don't have the range or the spread that a side swipe or a thrust do.
So you're actually unlocking these as you... Like,
Yeah.
you're actually unlocking things that are useful in-game.
Yes. Sometimes. Like, there's that, and then you get cosmetic items. You get veteran helmets for every character, or every class, after you unlock all the primaries for it.
So that everybody on the multiplayer server can look at you and go, ooh...
Oh, they have a gold, slightly differently designed helmet.
Wait. Didn't we do this already?
This is different.
Ketchup cheetah?
Hold on, what's the thing say? Oh, it's catsup, but it's in the cheetah thing.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah. But a lot of them are just kind of meaningless, like, things. I'm gonna pull it up, because I'm, spacing a little bit. Also, thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. Friends, no. Store, no. You and friends, maybe.
I'm not even looking at the screen. I don't really think it's necessary.
Library, that's what I'm looking for. I'm really smart. All games? Nah, fuck that shit. Chivalry, Medieval Warfare.
Okay, thank God
64
that's
hours
not-
on record. View stats. Literally your dad's achievements. That's my Steam name right now.
Oh my God, I gotta hit this thing another 250 times. I'm assuming, because this one's called Feline Ketchup.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Well, and away we go.
So here's some of the examples. Like, there's Vulture Chef, which is kill 100 men-at-arms. Vanguard Veteran's Helmet, become a veteran Vanguard. Knight Veteran's Helmet, Man-at-Arms Veteran's Helmet, and Archer Veteran's Helmet, which I have all of, thank you. Crossbow Unlocked, which is when you unlock all of the crossbows. One-handed sharp one-handed weapons, spear. So there's a bunch of unlocking things. Then let's look further. Then there's ones based on your level that you get. I am a wall, successfully block 1,000 times.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fair.
Let's just make this go away as fast as possible.
Yep.
Carry on. Chivalry.
Yeah, so successfully block 100 times, or 1,000 times, which if you don't have a shield is a timed thing. Then there's stuff like 5-star Archer, get 10 headshots in one game. Cupid, shoot 40 arrows into the heart. And, yeah. Most of it's stuff like that. Heads together, decapitate 2 opponents with 1 swing. I've not got that one. Part of the reason I have to, get back and play some more because I feel like on principle, I'm gonna finish this one to just say, look, I got all the achievements to you, and I can look like a proud boy.
Oh, there's nothing proud about it. Trust me. I've got stories I'm holding in reserve, which are less of stories and more of public confessionals.
That's fair.
But forgive me, Father, for I have wasted my time.
But yeah,
Where's the one with the screw in it?
For example, I need to pick up the all light weapons unlocked and the all spears unlocked things because they didn't have all of these achievements when the game was released. A lot of them were released after the game.
I love when they do that.
It's great. So I have to go back and get more crossbow kills so I can get all crossbows unlocked, for example. But it's okay, because now I have the siege crossbow, which is fucking mental, my dude.
Noted, it is an armpit. Hooray!
Oh, I don't want to touch it again. I don't like that.
I gotta do it. There's the one that was like another 250 clicks on this thing to unlock something.
That's fair. Click it. Oh, you got a reward!
Yay, there it is. As soon as we went in, she flipped out and then she totally vanished. Why am I...
Oh my god, it's Betrayal of House on the Hill.
I love that game. So much. Oh, and then the atom bomb went away. That's good.
Alright.
So... that always throws me when games do that, because this is something I monitor.
No, You? Really?
Yeah, I know. A little obsessive compulsive.
I would not believe it. Are there any games that I have finished all the achievements on?
Yeah, do you have any 100%? That's...
I have to look.
I'd be curious to see what those are.
Does Warband have any achievements?
I would,
It does. I have nowhere near a lot of them. Warband's really good.
If nothing else, I want to get you into those Walking Dead games, the Telltale ones that I keep harboring, like, that I keep, haranguing you about.
Oh, there's one called Every Breath You Take. Multiplayer. In any multiplayer mode, have more kills than deaths.
I don't know if I would ever be able to do that. I am terrible at multiplayer.
I got the King Arthur achievement. You have completed the following achievements: Melee Master, Knights of the Round, Every Breath You Take. I dub thee Good Samaritan.
Flipped. I think that's referring to this one.
Now I'm confused, because it says I definitely do have Oh, no. There's a... Mountain Blade Warband is probably one of my favorite games, just in general.
That is very similar to the Chivalry game, if I remember correctly.
Like, the combat is kind of similar. It's not... I've played much more single player on that than I have multiplayer because, you know...
I will direct your attention to the screen.
No, I'm looking as I'm saying this, and it's raining shit.
Oh, let's just get this over as fast as possible.
Don't poke the shit, please.
I'm gonna try.
Don't get it stuck on the screen.
Make a fun minigame.
No! Sick jukes, dude!
It's like, no. It's, this is the new Minecraft. This is the new emergent gameplay feature.
Whoa. That shit's fucking cool, dude. Damn!
Am I actually... I don't think I'm actually doing anything.
You're just touching the shit.
I don't want that.
You bastard.
I don't want that. Follow the life. Venus is the only planet that rotates clockwise. Good for Venus.
Mountain Blade Warband.
Oh, music came back on for a second.
That's fun. There are 3 Mountain Blade games. There's like some pretty big DLC they put out for Warband. But I'll get into that. There's Mountain Blade, the original one. Mountain Blade Warband, which is just a remake of the original Mountain Blade in a new engine and with like more features, and it's just a better version of the same game. And then Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword, which is based off of a book, and it's set in a semi-historical setting. Mountain Blade Warband is the one I've played the most, and it has 2 DLCs, which are Viking Conquest, which sets it in a historical setting of like 800s, maybe 900 some odd Anno Domini, and then you just fuck around with Vikings and people around there. And then Mountain Blade Napoleonic Wars, which is a primarily multiplayer-based thing, but it moves the kind of the medieval analog into the actual Napoleonic Wars. So you're fucking around as like the Prussian Empire and shooting people with muskets like some kind of some kind of asshole. It's good and it's funny because you can play as opposed to a class with, for instance, a musket or a ramrod to use cannons or something. You can just play some dude with like a flute, and then you can just be like, "I'm a real good musician. It's me, the bard." That's my favorite class. Because all it does is annoy your teammates because you're not helping, really.
You're providing important morale.
I think there might...
You're keeping the soldiers' spirits high.
I think there's something you can do that morale actually matters for, but it's okay because there's also a play together option. So you can create groups with other musicians in the game and you can play the same song together so it's all synced up.
Aww.
Yeah. It's very important. Good game.
Distant rock band.
Hell yeah. Or it's relatively... It's very good and it's very goofy. But Warband is set in a kind of medieval analog. Not just medieval Europe, because there's parts of it that are based off of Arabic kingdoms, and then there's the Kyrgyz Khanate, which are an analogy for, the Mongols. And then there's definitely also another one that's not based on medieval... The Vagars. I think they're Eastern Europe. So they're not like your traditional medieval European setting. I
want to interrupt you for just 1
you're
second.
good.
Because I solved the puzzle.
Did you?
There's a number of these that are just 10 hit counters. Follow the life, follow the life, follow the life, follow the life. And I was very confused for a second. I was wondering, what does that mean?
That's one of the quest things where you got to go through a...
Yeah, it's a quest line in My Name is Mayo.
Wow. Game's deep as fuck.
This is actually, it appears to be like that 1 through quest line. This is the equivalent of getting Bigoron's sword in Ocarina of Time, because you've got to start and go through the beginning from red man contemplating to red man contemplating over and over, and just give it a quick 10 taps.
You just gotta contemplate a lot.
Boom!
Wow.
Oh,
you got an achievement!
Boom! This is the shallowest and pettiest of I don't want to say the word achievement because that's literally that's a little too on the nose, but
accomplishments.
Yes, triumphs.
Yeah.
This is going to be part of my game card forever now.
And you have to live with that.
I do.
Until the inevitable heat death of the universe. Or until the sun expands past our orbit and we are consumed into a fiery death ball and nobody has to know that we did this.
Well, this seems like... Oh, so you think you can define life better than me? I am mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Therefore I am. In the end, okay. I think I'm actually running out of,
quests?
Yeah.
So you just gotta tap to get those random fuckers?
Yeah, I think I've hit the end of the proper quest lines. Wait, they all look filled.
This is when the game gets freeform.
You
gotta tap at sick beats. Also, I have acquired a little mandarin.
Wow, my guitar. I'm not... I poked at the guitar. I didn't see the counter increase. So...
Brain.
What more is to be done? You are an insult to the memory of George Harrison. Sorry. I was never a big fan of the Beatles, though, so it's all good.
Shit happens.
I'm actually now having to focus and dedicate brain power to My Name is Mayo, and I feel sad on the inside. Oh, wait! That's a guitar.
Fuck yeah. But there's all these kingdoms.
That.
Yeah. And it's just this big open sandbox where you get dropped in and it's just like, go do some shit. And it's essentially when you get into combat where it's more than just you getting waylaid by bandits while you're like walking through town or some shit, it's a third-person medieval combat game / real-time strategy, because you're also like giving orders to this huge army of mercenaries you've hired at the same time as you're in the middle of the battle. There's a lot. It's very interesting.
So kind of a Dynasty Warriors
kind of yeah
feel.
Kind of. There's also like hero characters who have some backstory that like you can equip like specific things to, as opposed to just upgrading them through troop trees. And then obviously you can. That's a hell of a look.
Yeah, it added the dad mustache, so now we are the combination of Sebastian Bach and Lemmy Kilmister.
Hell yeah.
Which I could definitely think of. I can think of worse ways to go.
No. And there's basically 3 kinds of fights. There's open field battles, where whatever map you're on is randomized based on whatever part of the map, the like world map you're on, and then you fight on that. Or there's sieges, and you can either defend or attack on a siege. In which case you have to siege a fucking castle / town. It's very interesting. Because you have to take time out of your day to build all those siege weapons with nearby lumber. And that's what your engineering skill is for.
Deforestation.
Yeah. And basically in the game there's technically no win condition, but there are some agreed win conditions, which are whenever you think you're powerful enough, you join a kingdom as a vassal and take over all of the other kingdoms and basically kick them out of existence, or you start your own fucking kingdom and you take over the goddamn world of Calradia.
That sounds like the individual who had a hard time making friends in school.
It's fucking hard, though.
And just decided that they were going to take their planet and go home.
Yeah. It's not a planet, it's just like a continent place.
So we've hit that point. Now we have finished all of the quest lines, and of course our final reward is we are Mayonnaise Mime.
Hot. So now we just get to pick whatever outfit we like the most.
It is now even more appropriate that the music is turned off.
Now we have to turn it back on.
Well, yes. No. All that it's left is to get 10,000 total clicks, which is not too far off, considering where we are. So essentially a third of the gameplay is pointless grind.
It seems like it's great for you.
Yeah, no, this is stupendous. There's a big shiny platinum trophy at the end of this thing.
See, it seems to me like 100% of this gameplay is pointless grind, but maybe that's just me.
Well, it's pointless grind broken up
by weird,
by new and sometimes unnerving visuals.
Yeah.
That make it seem different enough that it will distract you slightly.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking about this. Sorry, we're playing My Name is Mayo. I got sidetracked onto Blizzard's entire production scheme.
Hi, my name's Ethan, and I tried to play World of Warcraft to get a fucking skin in Hearthstone, and I couldn't do it. It's been months.
I ground all the way to level 20 just to get Lady Leodrin, and you left me in the dirt.
By not having that sick-ass thing? Uh-huh.
It's also worth noting that this broadcast brought to you by Twitch that I have an account in just because I wanted to unlock Tyrande Whisperwind, also in Hearthstone.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. Watch your shit.
I played 20 levels as a Tauren monk.
I did an undead hunter, so I can sick my spider on people.
Didn't you make new friends?
I did. Somebody was trying to sexually roleplay with me on World of Warcraft. That was really fun.
Do you think you were chosen specifically because you were playing the undead character?
Probably. Hey, welcome to Bone Town. What was my character's name?
I don't remember. I don't even remember I don't remember my monk's name.
I'm trying to fucking... I don't know, I was playing some character. I'm sure I had some weird, dumbass name. Because, in case you haven't noticed, Rocco, I like making silly characters. Hi, my name's Jimmy Pepperwick, and I'm Bluegrass Bard.
This is a reference to a D&D campaign that nobody theoretically listening would have any context for.
No one will know.
A group of crows is called a murder.
A murder!
2,000 more clicks.
You can do it, buddy. I believe in you.
I'm going to backpedal a little bit to something you were talking about. The idea of...
Erotic roleplay in World of Warcraft?
I'm going to backpedal even further.
As far away from that as we can go.
When new sets of achievements or trophies get loaded into previous games.
This is a bit back, you're right.
Yeah, this is touching back a little bit because it is something that is a current bugbear of mine.
You grumpy about things?
No,
I never.
So even keel. One of the things for me that is enjoyable about this is seeing the little progress bars all line up and full on the side with those little 100% marks next to them. It just makes me feel happy. It speaks to that damaged, orderly part of my brain.
Oh, you sweet, dirty, filthy fucking completionist.
I resemble that remark.
You do resemble that remark.
But when they add new stuff in, then it ruins it. Then those bars go back down and those numbers go back down, and you gotta work it again. And it's like, I did this. I did my time.
I served my time. And some odd years of it in Azkaban.
You are so loud. You are so loud.
Thank you.
And
I did a theater.
Yes, you're projecting. Congratulations.
I have to have some skills.
So one of my favorite games that has come out in recent years, and going out on a limb saying this, was The Last of Us.
Last of Us is very good. I appreciate Joel I appreciate everyone involved as a character.
I appreciate a lot about that game. I could talk about that game for quite some time, but I'm not...
Last of Us Fancast, starting now. Let's go.
No.
Episode 1.
Like, I've
fucking Zambonis.
I've only got 1,150 clicks left to go. We don't have time for that nonsense.
That is fucking Fancast.
Save that for another day.
Oh, God. Wait. Oh, you passed 8888.
I did.
I'm really...
Wait, we'll have one more opportunity for this.
Oh, you can't fuck this up at all.
No, we're gonna have to dial
the
this
game
in.
is over, and I refuse to continue playing.
So Last of Us put out a free update at one point after all of their Season Pass DLC had come out, and after umpteen add-ons for the multiplayer, new perks and weapons, and yes, I rode that multiplayer ladder to the top twice.
Oh yeah, I played it. I thought it was interesting. I appreciate how it felt scary.
I detest multiplayer trophies. They are sometimes the bane of my existence.
No, multiplayer trophies can suck my entire ass.
But in order to unlock the platinum for Last of Us, you had to go through the entire multiplayer campaign, once as the Fireflies and once as the Hunters, and oh boy, howdy, was that fun. But then... they added a free update, which included not only a new difficulty level, because Survivor just wasn't hard enough, called Grounded.
Go to your room.
Yes, go to your room and play The Last of Us.
You're grounded!
You will not leave your room until you have felt the pain that we felt.
You get the wired controller with the flimsy connection. Oh, God. That's your punishment.
Your third-party Pelican controller. That's how you have to play The Last of Us.
I did play through 2 or 3 of the 4 Fallout New Vegas DLCs with a wired third-party shitty controller that was constantly failing on me.
Oh, my poor sweet summer child.
I really like that game. It's really good.
But yeah, so they added a couple of new trophies for beating Grounded, regular, and New Game Plus mode, like the other difficulties had. But then they added a bunch of multiplayer trophies as well for certain maps, which are pretty much across the board. Get at least 3 kills and don't die the entire the entire game session. So like you have to get the 3 kills, so it forces you to actually go participate in the game. You can't just find yourself...
Oh, that's one achievement, get 3 and don't die?
Yes, at the same time. So you can't just find yourself a, nice little private hole to cry in and hope that none of the big boys come and shoot you.
And then go kamikaze next match.
But, yeah, so you have to somehow do that. And the only way to do that is be one of those superhuman mutants that happen to be on every server I ever try to play on, who have done 500 hours in the game and are way better than any reasonable person ought to be. So yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get those.
Are we going to have to... Is that it? Is that our next... Oh, wait, no.
Oh god, no, I don't want to document that.
No, that's it. That's the play.
That's going to be a lot of me sending private messages going, hey guys, I'm just trying to get a trophy.
I'll play. I'll take front seat this time. Because you got I Am Mayo. I'll take The Last of Us hardcore multiplayer.
I have to admit, I have done that in the past with some of the Assassin's Creed games, gotten groups together just to be like, hey, so there's a trophy for, not dying on this map for 3 minutes. Can we just, start a game and everybody go take a smoke break and then, hey, look, I got a trophy. I have been that guy. Sometimes people are actually genuinely helpful.
Yeah.
More so than I ever thought random strangers on the internet would be. I know. It's almost like I did a slow count while I was talking. So that puts me one button press away from probably the most shameful, pointless platinum trophy I've ever gotten.
Well, that's a real question. Does Bad Rats have trophies?
Bad Rats. What is Bad Rats?
Oh,
we're going to stop broadcasting in a minute, and then I have a feeling I'm going to find out what Bad Rats is. And since I don't...
It's a... So, back before you could delete games from your Steam library, and long before the Greenlight project went up on Steam, where you could just greenlight shit, being like, community members can vote on this, somehow, a game called Bad Rats, which is... You know those kind of games where it's like you've got to create a Rube Goldberg machine in something, and then it's like, oh, you've got to bring this ball over to knock this thing over.
See how many yes and no questions you can ask me while you're describing this game?
Do you like blue? Have you... Wait, so you don't know what kind of game I'm talking about? Oh, shit. That's okay. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. Kinda racist.
Oh, good.
Because there's suicide bomber rats, which, the concept of a suicide bomber is not inherently racist, but they are definitely wearing turbans and have very, Middle Eastern stylized beards.
Maybe avoid Bad Rats.
Avoid Bad Rat.
Since I don't want the theoretical blood on my hands, Ethan, would you like the honors of the final click?
But I'm not done. So...
Maybe we'll take this one off the air.
Long before... No, I'm not saying that we have to play Bad Rats in any way, shape, or form. But long before you could take games off your Steam library and just remove them, people would buy each other Bad Rats as a prank gift so that they would be stuck with that.
Oh, so
that's how fucking bad it is.
I see. So Bad Rats is the equivalent of what is about to happen.
Fuck the police! Merry Christmas. What do we do now? My name is Mayo.
And now we go cry and shower because I feel dirty. That's what we do now. I don't have a sign-off.
I expected that to take longer.
Me too.